Frank, what do you think about, for the longest time now you've been saying, and I'd say fairly consistently, that all these leaks come out, they're designed to make the Democrats look bad, and it probably comes from like the Trump organization, or there's some collusion there with the Soviets. Here we have Colin Powell saying that Donald Trump's a national disgrace. So certainly this has nothing to do with a leaked email coming from the Republican campaign or organization via the Russians, the Soviet Union. This pretty well makes him look pretty bad. Where do you think that came from, the leak?
Well, you know, here's the speculation. I watch CNBC, I watch CNN, I watch all the news media, and then I tried to research it. But some experts, you know, from what I've read on the internet, from very high standards IT security, say that it's come from the Russians, and it's been the only people that were it's leaked on the internet is from the RNC. So they even leaked the one where Colin Powell says that Trump is the biggest embarrassment in the history of the United States because of who he is and what he does and what he says. But they had to. It was part and parcel for them to get the Hillary Clinton shit out, where she's overambitious and all the other stuff. So what I'm telling you is, I truly believe, in my modest view, that the RNC or Donald Trump himself, I don't think the RNC as a party are condoning this espionage and this breach of security with an American server, which is against the law. It's against the law. It's not a misdemeanor. It's a felony. It's a major felony, and in the United States. And you know, you can get a lot of thing. I think that this invasion is been predicated by Trump. This is something that Trump's ideology, Trump's style of savvy, and his narcissistic style of being very shrewd in doing anything. It's within his character. I really believe he's the guy who's captained this, and when it comes back to haunt them, he will suffer because. And guys, the evidence is there. He looked straight in the fucking camera and he said, if you Russian people are listening to me, I want you to go after all of Hillary Clinton's emails, all of them, and bring them to the light. So here's what I'm saying. If the Russians are listening, get Donald Trump's taxes and put them out there.
I think the problem with Donald Trump's taxes is the fact that I think the donations that he apparently gave. You know, remember
that's not his problem, dude.
Yeah. Well, let me just finish. Remember those cute little girls that were just like up with people that were bouncing around, you know, during the during the early part of the Trump campaign. He never paid any of them. You know, he's what's the word I'm thinking for? Just not paid. He's a
welcher.
Yeah, welching. Absolutely. He was welched on so many of his donations. That could be a big problem with the fact that.
And listen, when he said that he was going to give $1 million to the veterans, he said it and said it and said it, but never gave it.
Yeah.
He collected money, never gave it. It was the press that pushed the fuck out of him. I think that the reason he's hiding from his taxes is threefold. One, his net worth is not even close to what he's saying. Number two, it's going to show how many nefarious companies he's dealing with and partnerships. And number three, he's a big fat fucking liar that he's not paying taxes.
Yeah.
That's why, and that'll crucify him. And Bill, do you believe, Bill, you're a smart guy, you're very perceptive. Do you believe him releasing his taxes is going to help him or hurt him?
I think it's helped him immeasurably so far, and he's going to take it right through the election. I think it's a way of keeping his name in front of, and it's a way of satisfying his supporters who say, good for Donald, tell that IRS to stick it up their ass.